Shalom. Baba Kasha, I don't know what to say. Okay, yeah. Baba Kasha, somebody check to make sure that it should be any second now. Baba Kasha. There you go. I'm hearing notification.
Alright, we up.
Volume, picture, and everything.
Yep.
All right. You got it up.
All right, shalom, shalom. We are the brothers of the Great Millstone, and first and foremost, Chicago branch. And first and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rukabadash.
Double honors unto the apostles, double honors to the elder bishops, double honors to honors to all our fellow laborers that are doing this work, around the four corners of the earth, in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do it. All right, and to the scattered elect that are scattered among the heathen. All right, that look like the heathen, the Israelite foreigners. Few are often are listening and learning. All right, we give you a true and hearty shalom. And today's lesson is going to be on judgment. As a matter of fact, I'm going to open with this scripture. This is Psalm 16 and 20, and it reads, "He that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto God, the Lord, belong the issues from death." Right. So so our Lord power, which is Yahweh. All right. Why Yahweh Shai? All issues of death. No one dies. Without their consent, without the Lord, like the Godfather in the movie. They give you the kiss of death. Somebody go, fulfill that judgment, man. All right, the Lord will send evil angels from on high to go handle you.
I got to land back here for you because since you said that, this is in the Gospels, Matthew 10:29. Are not two sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father? That's cold-blooded. You see birds and animals and so forth die all the time. The Lord controls all issues of life. So if an ant die, a bird die, the Lord sanctioned for that animal to die. If a human so-called died, the Lord sanctioned it.
The minute things to the major things.
That's it. And I have one more too. Psalms 37:28. For the Lord Yahweh loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever. But the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. The Most High actually loves to make sure he rights the wrongs of the wicked. So how much wrongs are out there right now?
God,
A lot
of them.
Yep.
And Jake, a lot of Jake doing sin, man. We're going to talk about the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu legend, Leandro Lo, who was gunned down last night. 8-time world champion. We're going to talk about Breonna Taylor and a couple other people, and who by the people around them, by the world standards, they were good, decent people. Breonna Taylor, she worked a job. She didn't have no babies, daddies, and all that. She had one man, as far as we know, at the time. And when she got gunned down in her own house, man. Okay. So, but the Lord, all that judgment though came from on high. Same thing with Leandro Lo, man. I'm actually kind of sad about it. Because, I've been watching this dude for years, man.
That's right.
I don't know him personally, never met him. All right. But I've never met him personally, but he's had a huge influence, on the world of martial arts, on the world of jiu-jitsu. All right. He truly has, man. And, like I said, by the world standards, he was a good dude. But he caught judgment last night, man. And judgment beginneth at the house of Israel. Anybody want to bring it out?
You got it? You have it? Yeah, it's on the screen, so don't worry. You can read it.
Is this 1 Peter 4:17? For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first began at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh?
There it is, man. Because I was talking to my professor about, he's the one that first alerted me to it. He called me. And and I can feel it in his voice because he's dealt with him, met him, and he was kind of shook up about it, but he also was like, man, that was judgment. I was like, yeah, but I can sense the pain, and it was just one of them things we got to deal with. And he was like, well, he just wasn't of the elect, and I told him no, he wasn't. But I said, but more than likely he wasn't. But I said, but the point being though is that you guys to also remember too, there's a duality in this. The flip side of that coin is that, he died an instant death, and a lot of people not going to be afforded that luxury, right? And so the Lord took him quickly. You know, he could have died slowly and suffering, you know, in a car wreck at the bottom of a ravine, you know, dying slowly, you know. But the Lord took him, you know, instantly. All right. But I want to play this this clip, and then whatever scriptures you brothers got going on. But this is the clip where this this dude looked like he could be a Moabite or something, but he's bringing out the information on what happened to Breonna Taylor, man. All right. So you just want to hear, you know, hear how look, law enforcement cannot be trusted. And by the way, it was a corrupt cop who actually got charged with murder, who's locked up over Leandro Lowe's death. By the way, he got shot by an off-duty police officer who you know, who started some stuff with him and then came up short. Then got mad because he came up short, and well, you know how Jake do. All right, but let's play this quick clip. It's only literally about 60 seconds long.
Earlier today, I spoke with the family of Breonna Taylor. This morning, they were informed that the Justice Department has charged 4 current and former Louisville Metro Police Department officers with federal crimes related to Ms. Taylor's death.
So these 4 officers are charged with federal, that's the water for putting their faces on the screen. They're charged with federal crimes. All right. Now I've been watching that show, The Peaky Blinders, and how dirty the cops were and intermingled with the street gangs way back in the early 1900s. Hell, when you watch the movie The Gangs of New York, it was the same thing in the 1860s. How deeply rooted the gangs were involved in with government and the police.
Even the gangs here.
The same thing in the 1920s. So the point is that nothing has changed.
That's it.
You know, nothing has changed up to this day. All right. Well, you have these police officers that were in cahoots with city government and with city officials to do what they were doing.
Hey, if you go
Mayor
to
of Louisville, Kentucky started a hit squad to harass people of color in poor neighborhoods. The house that Breonna Taylor was renting from was sitting in the middle of a gentrification project that the mayor's developer buddies need to get rid of before they could start construction. So after cops arrested an actual drug dealer 10 miles and 10 minutes after, they faked a search warrant to go harass Breonna Taylor.
Those alleged crimes include civil rights offenses, unlawful conspiracies, unconstitutional use of force, and obstruction offenses. We allege that the defendants knew their actions in falsifying the affidavit could create a dangerous situation.
Yeah, the dangerous situation was getting Breonna Taylor shot so the city could buy her house for $1. What, you thought I made that number up?
Without a lawful objective justifying the use of deadly force, defendant Hankison traveled away from Ms. Taylor's doorway to the side of the building and fired 10 shots into Breonna Taylor's apartment through a bedroom window and a sliding glass door that were both covered with blinds and curtains.
Yeah, remember all those Blue Lives Matter people talking about, oh, Breonna Taylor's boyfriend shot one round first and then all the cops were returning fire. That's not what happened. One cop went to the side of the house and emptied a mag into a window. Yeah, you clowns are...
Yeah, cops are dirty all over the country. And you got to remember, too, after hearing this, that the Republican Party just struck down a bill that they were trying to put into place that would have fired and got rid of all racist cops across America, which would have been the majority of the white police officers. All right? I mean, you know, if you really want to fix America, you just really need to get rid of white police officers, so-called. If you just, I mean, just, you know, that's just me speaking as a man. But it just goes to show you that America is deeply rooted in corruption, like you know, L.D. Ryan would say, you know, from the rooter to the tutor. You know, from the city government all the way up to the state government, all the way up to the federal government, down to your police forces. You know, they're just corrupt, and it's not just here in America. You know, Esau is corrupt worldwide, man. As a matter of fact, them damn Peaky Blinders, them gang-banging murderers from the early 19 teens and the 1920s. These guys, their families are still benefiting from their whiskeys and their businesses that they were able to build as a result of all that corruption, which the governments at the time allotted them licenses to make all their illegal businesses legal because they were doing hits for the government. All right? That's no different from what we just listened to. Whatever you got, brother. Let
Proverbs chapter 29, verse 12. If a ruler harden to lies, all his servants are wicked. All right, so it's talking about policemen, politicians, etc., etc.
They go back to that Seratin, like it goes down from the elite. It's all a corrupt corporation here in America. I got precept too. This is Nahum 3:1. It says, "Woe to the bloody city It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not, and that's us here in America, man.
Right.
We can't depart unless the Lord comes and gets us, but we have to prepare ourselves. And 2/3 of our people, they don't want to do that, so they're gonna stay in that net. They're gonna stay in that cycle of getting judged by Esau.
Not only in America but worldwide, man, because you know all that sort of corruption goes over where Leandro Lowe died over down in Brazil, man. You know, Jake in the favelas, suffering and being mistreated and misrepresented in within the law system, but while those Edomites that are among them are living deliciously along the beachfront and all those nice high-rise apartments, you know, why Jake all in them damn tin cans in the damn favelas, you know. And for those of you who don't know, a favela is basically a ghetto. It's a Brazilian or Portuguese way of, you know, saying a ghetto, man. You know.
And it's like that in all these tourist countries, Jamaica, Mexico. They tell you don't leave the resorts.
Right.
Yep.
You know, they say they get rich down there. Them Edomites get paid off that shit, and the people, you know, the nationals are fucked up in this country.
Absolutely. And that's not only the resort. I mean, when you say resorts, you got to say Jamaica. You say Aruba. You got to say. Oh no! You said Jamaica.
Yeah.
But I'm just asking. You just can't say that only. You have to say Aruba. You have to say their islands. You have to say all that shit. Because in every single one of them spots, man, they build up the resorts. They build up the beaches.
Ecuador,
they build up the whole
Venezuela,
line.
wherever you were.
Exactly. And
You
then
know?
and all the Jake is working at them getting paid pennies on the motherfucking dollar. All right. And
you know what else they did like in Brazil? Because on the way from the airport to where all the, you know, where all the white beaches are and all them high-rise apartments and the luxury nice parts of the city, you had to drive past the favela. So you know what they did? They built like a 15-foot high wall. So when you driving along, you don't see it anymore. All you see is this wall. So for miles and miles and miles. So as you driving past, you know, the favelas, now you're seeing it's this brightly painted wall, and then the other side is the ocean. So you don't even see it anymore.
It would show there the people, because right now you're having that same issue in Mexico City and Puerto Rico, where all these employees that were allowed to work from home are moving into these low rent apartments in Mexico City and gentrifying the cities, man. And like the others said, like, you know, like Benji had mentioned, or the right had mentioned, it's not just in America. It's happening in Mexico and Puerto Rico, and in all these countries you're having the actual natives stand up and so-called expose how these contractors will basically break the law to get these lands, and they're all in cahoots. So these are the same people that are robbing spoiled in their neighborhoods, and these are the tax-paying people, because in Puerto Rico, again, that's an American territory, but not an American state, which means it's its own problem. Mexico, again, America's neighbor, and Americans could go down to Arizona, pump cheap gas, and come right back up, you know, but they have to wait 2 hours to come back into their own country, you know? So these are the same people that are collectively getting conquered again, man. It's 2022, and Israelites are still getting conquered, man.
Yep.
This is Chronicles 15 and 13. And whosoever would not seek the Lord, how of Israel, should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or a woman. You know, so at the end of the day, you know, the shit Esau doing is wicked, you know, left-hand side, but ultimately it's judgment from the Lord, man. And right now is the time to repent. Right now, the judgment's going out, and really we're supposed to look at it and acknowledge when the Lord can pick us up any time. Let me get my shit together now. Right. This is Luke 13 and 1. There were present at that season some of that told him of the Galileans, whose blood Pilate had mingled with their sacrifices. Spirit. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, suppose you that these Galileans were got no hands. Suppose that these Galileans were sinners above all the Galileans, because they suffered such things. I tell you, nay, but except you repent, ye shall all likewise perish. So they came to mention to Yahushua, well, you know, Pilate killed all these Israelites. And he said, look, you think they was the most wicked? He said, you all going to perish unless you repent. This judgment's gonna go on a mass scale soon, man. Well, Esau did it with his own wicked reasons. You know, he the damn devil, but it's the will of the Lord that caused it. And it's gonna get worse.
I got the precept to that other scripture Panasta had brought out. It's basically the twin to that. It's Proverbs 11 and 31. There you go. It's Proverbs 11 and 31. It says, "Behold, the righteous shall be recompensed in the earth, much more the wicked and the sinner." So way much more. We gonna get judged. And you know the things we did in this life, the past life, etc., etc. He said, how much more the wicked and the sinner.
Right.
And the beauty of seeing their judgment is seeing our vindication. Because fuck these niggas, really. If you really want to get into it, fuck these niggas.
That's right.
But that's part of our vindication by seeing these wicked ass niggas judgment.
That's
and
right.
And you want to know what? I know Breonna Taylor and her boyfriend, all right, which they tried to blame this whole thing on, say he fired a shot first and they were returning fire. They lied, all right. But I know that both her and her boyfriend both seen the Israelites and they seen the videos, and I know that Leandro saw it too, man. Hey. All these Israelites, they've seen or heard at this point, and they choose to, you know, at the end of their fight, still do this. All that bullshit, you know.
She had Christmas, all that Christmas shit.
Yeah, well. So you know why, right?
I got a real quick one. This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. This is Jacob's trouble is approaching.
I think that Jacob's trouble is in its beginning stages.
I believe so.
All right, you know, just like World War III has been going on for years now. It just hasn't gone full blown yet.
It's a rhetoric of words, and then a cold word to a hot war.
So and with that, the infrastructure for the MO to the TB is set up. So all they need now is just the event. Any one of these events that's been, this Pelosi thing could have set it off. Anything could. As a matter of fact, this is the Israelis, the fake Jews over there, blasting them Ishmaelites in Palestine, in Gaza. That could set it off. Anything could lead, you know, to make this thing escalate, which is going to, you know, because you know World War III is not going to go full blown until you know that MO to the TB is mandated to where they start forcing it on people and they start trying to snatch up, you know, the Israelites and snatching up the elect. That's when everything will go full blown. But it's in its beginning stages, man. It's not like the wheel. Basically, the train is pulling off.
That's right.
You know, and it's like the old school train. You can come and jump on the side and hang off of it.
Right.
But once it get going, you know.
I want to land back with the Romans, and on the screen is what's been going on in Israel. Since the elder mentioned it, Romans 2:1. But this is the land back of what he said about Jake not being without excuse. Therefore thou art inexcusable, O man. Whosoever thou art that judges, for wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself, for thou that judgest doest the same things. Every Israelite is inexcusable. The Lord said he deals with each and every single one of us.
Because the church is talking about us now.
Yeah.
All right? Matter of fact, it's Salaki, I didn't mean that to.
That's all right.
But, you know, as a matter of fact, like the elder said, Apostle Tahar was speaking about it. I think I also heard Elder Yashawam mention it too. But hell, because of us, man, these church guys have upped their game.
They watch us.
You know, because and it's clear. It's clear that they watch it. Some of these people who have platforms on YouTube, I know they watch us too, because I know of a couple different influential people on YouTube that were using quotes that I say all the time. All right.
He said
all right.
GMS made everybody read the Bible again.
That's it.
Yeah,
I did.
It's true. GMS.
That I said.
Yeah, you said that quite some
I
time
did a
ago.
lesson about it.
But he's right. You know,
right.
GMS especially. I think I can say that with honesty. Made people read the Bible again.
That's it.
And now, and you even got church people talking about the Israelites and we the Israelites. They going off in doctrine, you know, because they can't say too much because they'll lose that 501(c)(3) charter.
That's right.
Quickly.
And they
but now all of a sudden, you know, now you got church guys. They got a reader, you know.
That's it.
They got a man standing up there reading.
Read, brother.
You know, like where they get that from?
They're getting all their little debauchery from us because the thing about the truth is it's captivating, and what they're seeing is their numbers dwindle, and the people are leaving the so-called Christian church. It started over the
Yeah.
whole
People are walking away from the Catholic Church.
That's it.
You know, time when you get a satanic Hispanic, all right, to say fuck white Mary and fuck white Jesus and stop going to the Catholic Church. Something is going. Yeah, exactly. And so you got a whole lot of you got a whole lot of Northern Kingdom. Well, I get that from Murph, but you got a whole lot of Northern Kingdom that's don't go to church no more and ain't dealing with that.
And they
you
were
know,
faithful.
and you know, and man, when you move, and I live around a lot of Israelites, man. All right, and man, they'll be doing all kind of madness, and man, when we go past one of them churches, and there's so many over there on the east side, man. But now what you're noticing though, a lot of them don't even do that no more.
Cross up.
Yeah, they'll just look over at it and just get back in their phone.
I was talking.
You know, a lot of them don't do that no more. So people are really starting to fall away and walk away the same way all them Edomites were saying fuck Shiva and the elephant god with the blue elephant.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
they had to put a bulldozer.
Yeah, exactly. They was like, man, fuck these guys. They ain't did shit for us.
They better start eating them cows then.
That's like I was talking to a Northern Kingdom brother when I was at the steel deal. He said, man, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these Mexicans and Puerto Ricans. He said, ain't none of these holidays got nothing to do with us, and they celebrate all this shit like this our shit. Ain't none of this our shit. He said, and he was pissed off. And then even my son yesterday, Benji, I was at the car with Benji, and I was talking to my son, and these Christians, man, these so-called Christians, they don't believe in what they say they believe in. His auntie called him. And like you say, Jim S. made these Christians read the scriptures. He pretty much told her, she said, you know X, Y, Z. And he was like, yeah, but where the same scriptures you read, the same book you read out of, say don't get tattooed, but you steady going and getting new tattoos. And she hung the fucking phone up on him.
Damn,
He cut her ass and she hung the fucking phone up on him. Because through the spirit, she knew that he was right, man. But yet they can't even prove what they believe in.
Yeah.
You know, they can't even prove what they believe in. They don't know what Jesus means. They don't know what you know, they don't even know what the word church means. And they sit there and call what they do in church, when actually what they doing is not church.
It's idolatry.
You know, it's idolatry. It's blasphemy. You know what I mean?
That's right.
You know. But it's just funny that this came out because you know I just witnessed all this yesterday. You know what I mean?
And you know what's funny, Rala? That when that I forget his name, one of y'all probably know. What was the little boy name? He was like a young Edomite, a so-called white man. He shot up the church, like the 9 people in the church.
Oh yeah. Dylan Roof.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I think they killed him. He got killed in prison, I believe.
That nigga's on a private island, probably. I'm speaking as Murph. But nevertheless.
Well, that's what they say. So
exactly.
He might be on a private island. You're right.
If those people, all right, who was actually, because when I brought this out when that shit happened, if those people that were actually in that church read the Bible, they would have understood that was righteous. Because Moses, the prophets, and the brothers, we went there and did the same thing in the ancient world.
In the righteous way.
What he did was righteous. They was in there committing.
Well, at first they invited the enemy among them. When the scriptures clearly say, that never trust our enemy. So that's what they get. And guess what? I'm willing to bet anything that all those people that went in there that day that got gunned down by Dylan Ruth all clicked off or scoffed at an Israelite video.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So,
eating pork while they was doing it.
Yeah, and right, was eating pork skins while they clicked.
Right.
See, a lot of people can't understand.
What? Jesus clicked, and they clicked off.
See, now the scripture says, if our gospel be hid, it's hid to them that are lost. But when the Lord says thou inexcusable, man, a lot of Jake, bro. Even when we out there on the highways and byways, on the YouTubes and the TikToks. I was just on TikTok randomly and crossed one of your videos, Yasharala videos. I think maybe one of your videos. Whoever, the brother, I see brothers on there. Jake is getting, the Most High has been pushing the word. Jake ignores, man.
Hard, man.
Jake do like this. I don't want to know. I don't want to hear. I don't want to see. They don't want to get condemned, so they just ignore.
Because they want to do their wickedness. And as a matter of fact, Benji, were you able to find a video of the shootout on 430 South Clock last night? Somebody find that video coverage. Because I know it's on Twitter because I watched it. Now we're gonna talk about.
Twitter probably was.
We're gonna talk about Leandro Lowe.
Okay, I'll read it for you.
What's the address again?
It was 430 South Clark, and it was like in a parking lot, some bar, some club or something, and you know, two groups of them weed funky stinkers felt like they just got sprayed by a skunk with them dirty ass lice. Parasite filled dreadlocks, you know,
nasty ass looking fucking parasite. You ain't lying.
Start shooting at each other. They were literally standing right. It was like 5 or 6 guys on this side, like 7 or 8 guys on the other side, and they start. The first 2 guys went down. They just start blasting each other. And it turned into a big ass shootout. Shit is crazy. Yeah, only one died, but I think quite a few people got hit though.
You want to go
but anyway,
first,
yeah, if you want to go ahead and read that,
all right.
we're gonna hit that next.
Okay,
Yeah,
this
I'll
is
write
from RT.com. 8-time jiu-jitsu world champ allegedly shot dead by policemen. Leandro
Now,
Lowe.
they're saying allegedly. You got witnesses. You got MMA witnesses, UFC champions who were with them and witnessed it. So they already got the cop locked up. Who did it?
That's it.
All right, so it's not allegedly.
Yeah.
All right, he actually got murdered. The dude got murdered by a dirty ass off duty cop who started a altercation with him, and you know and Leandro did what Leandro do.
That's it. That's right.
Right. He
defended himself.
And what's sad about the whole thing though is just sad that this dude was a mighty fucking warrior, man.
That's it.
To die at the hand of such a pussy ass.
And then
that's the sad
yeah,
part.
Yeah, right.
You know. But hey, it is what it is, man.
That's it.
I'll put that video for shootout in the info room.
Bob,
I'm gonna, after this, I'm gonna go get it.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah.
Leandro Lowe, yes, in scripture?
It's Psalm 68 and 20. It says, "He that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto Yahweh the Lord belongeth the issues of death."
That's it. And he got the keys in Revelation. He got the keys of life and the keys of death. So all the issues of death, that's like we read with the bird falling out of the sky. A bird can't fall unless the Lord says so. All right.
And here's the flip side of that too. I can't even remember how many times I've seen him win a match, you know, against another great artist, you know, another fighter, and then after the match he, you know, crossed himself up, putting the mark of death on him, and finally he did it, you know, and the mark of death was on his ass.
Leandro Lowe was killed after a confrontation at his Sao Paulo party on Saturday night. The global jiu-jitsu and MMA community is in mourning after news broke that 8-time world champion Leandro Lowe was killed by 2 shots in the head during a party in Sao Paulo early on Sunday morning.
So damn, he hit him twice in the head.
Yep.
So what, he shot him, he fell, and he stood over him and shot him again?
No, he probably said bam, bam. He shot multiple times. He had to pull it a couple of times and he died. But however the Lord did it. Say it again? Right. Especially if they were trained.
Well,
right?
clearly this one couldn't do it because they got his ass locked up.
Yeah.
He's being charged with murder. So.
Right, well, because he was in club kicking, he wasn't on official duty. He was bullshitting.
That's because like,
well, he also started the conference. How you gonna start some shit? All right, and then go shoot somebody, and you don't want to start the shit.
And that's a law in Chicago.
Finished it.
I mean, that's a law in Chicago too. You can't provoke the situation and then pull your fight on. And also, you can go to jail for like if a situation where if the guy
you could have walked away,
or it could have been a fight.
Yeah.
They'll look at everything like, well, this guy's the same height as you. Y'all could have fought. You didn't have to kill him. You can get locked up there.
That's very
well,
true.
not only that, Leandro Lowe let him go and stepped away from him.
And they separated.
But Leandro didn't have to stop.
Right.
Leandro spared him. Well, it sounded like Leandro should have just went in and killed him.
Yeah.
So he could
choked him out.
Face a jury.
Right.
Well, that's what I mean. We'd have choked him out and just not let go. But I'm sure he would have if he knew the dude was gonna get up and shoot him. But you know he won the confrontation, but he also gave the guy mercy by backing up off of him.
And lost the war.
And then everybody came over to calm the situation down. So literally this dude pulled out his gun and shot him when after the situation is over. So that means he's no longer a threat out of frustration and anger and just being a hater.
Had some oil in, some drink in.
Of course. It says Lowe, 33, was attending an event of Club Serio in Brazil's biggest city. And according to the incident report obtained by Brazilian MMA site Combate.com got into an altercation with military policeman Enrique Otavio Oliveira Veloso.
Like that, you don't think
all he needs the ER to be Hoover, his last name. His name. According to the incident report filed at 1:57 a.m. on Sunday morning, witnesses said that Veloso went over to Lowe's table and started a bottle and took a bottle following a brief discussion between the pair. Lowe then got up, took the bottle from Veloso's hand, and knocked him down, which caused Lowe's friends to separate both parties and asked them to leave their row to one side. And you see the brother right here.
Yeah, and he always hit his heart, like he was lying hard. But from what the witnesses are now I know people who were there, and I know people who were there, and what the witnesses are saying, they say Leandro double-legged him and took him down and took the bottle back from him.
Right, because he went into gangster this bottle.
Yeah,
he said, man, you ain't taking this shit.
Yeah, he came over and took his thing like, I'm the police, I can do whatever the fuck I want. And he was like, bullshit. And he got up and took the bottle back from him. He double-legged him. All right, if you don't know what a double leg is, go on YouTube and look it up.
That's right.
He double-legged him, took him down, got on top of him, pinned him, all right, had him helpless, took his bottle back, and then got up and left him alone. All right, that's what actually happened. Then the dude got up and shot him, man.
All right, and then it goes back to the.
So he didn't knock him to the ground. They used to make it like he hit him or something.
Right.
He didn't hit him at all. He
double-legged him.
He double-legged him and took him down.
And it was after he took his stolen shit.
Exactly. He took his property.
Shit. I mean, but this proves, first of all, the Lord said the love of many shall wax cold.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and right now, the last days and time that we're in, I see it on Jake, Esau, the heathens. Everybody got a chip on their fucking shoulder. You don't even need a pinprick to pop a bubble now. You can just elbow a motherfucker and the rest motherfucker ready to fight.
Well, the first it was the Subway motherfucker got killed for too much mayo.
Yep.
But now you got the cold French fry motherfucker that got killed.
What?
They killed the motherfucker over cold French fries.
What you mean?
McDonald's fries was cold. He killed the nigga.
Hey man, my fries cold.
My fries.
Bang, bang, bang.
Well, that was mama.
I told you, fresh drop.
His mama ordered some McDonald's fries. Oh, he came in and been a
Dear
fucking
mama.
mama's dear mama boy.
GMO ass nigga.
Yeah, he got emotional and shot the
Well, Yehoratazah, him and his mama get put to death.
Halloween.
Painfully.
But it lets you know what time we're living in the time of Jacob's trouble. Because
matter of fact, grab that. The hearts of many shall grow cold.
Kind
And people are cold, and I mean the heathen, Jake to the heathen. Clearly, these Edomite heathen cops toward Jake, man, they got some cold hearts.
I
Man.
got a precept when you get down.
Go ahead, brother.
This is 2nd Ezra 16:21. Behold, the victual shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. We have the inflation that's been happening over the last few months, but it's been decreasing. So the reports are saying it's lower right now for food than it was since 2008, right? But here's the point. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So the prices may seem like it's getting a little better than what it's been over the last few months. But what do we have happen in the world? Stocks are being destroyed.
Yeah.
Crops, livestock, crops, all this has been getting destroyed.
Fires.
Then what? Wildfires. All right, storms, floods.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. All
Non-stop, worldwide.
Yep. And then you got what? The sword, the violence
The
increasing
drought.
as well.
Yep.
So yeah, the sword is increasing. It's going to become more violent out here because the Lord is pouring His vengeance out.
Yeah.
Friends. It says friends are going to turn against each other.
Family.
They're going to be enemies. So what you expect these niggas to do to each other? They ain't got no mirth. They depressed. They hurt. They through, man.
You sent me that documentary about the preppers, and the prepper said, when your friend, something to that effect, how these preppers are gonna, and I've been saying that for a while. That's probably why you sent it. How these preppers are gonna turn on each other, man.
Oh yeah, kind of.
All right, you sent me that documentary, man. And I didn't watch all of it. I watched probably about 15 minutes of it.
Right, they're gonna want to hunt and kill. They're gonna want to kill each other.
Well, first of all, you putting out there all the shit that you got.
Yeah.
If I was prepping and had me a bunker and had a whole bunch of shit, I ain't telling nobody except for my inner circle. These motherfuckers brought these was now. This is the lower level. This is the Soma. This is the Ban, and this one got this and that. Yeah, the fuck stupid, man. This
He's showing everything he got. Showing his very well built daughter, his very well belt wife, all this food and beer, and the Marauders are like, oh yeah, we getting him
They got
first.
more than enough. They got drank for years.
Right, and now the funny thing is, my brother, when he used to, one of my my other brothers who used to live in Lansing, his next door neighbor had a bunker. How the hell I'm going to see my brother Chico, and he's like, yeah, they got a bunker on them. Everybody knew the nigga had a bunker. So if anything ever happens, the whole neighborhood know this nigga got a bunker.
Right.
That means
Oh shit, it's on. We need to go to this bunker. Right.
Shit, stupid.
I got
Where you at, Capo? Stupid.
This Matthew 24:12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
That's it.
Plain and simple.
I mean, when the Lord said iniquity abounds, he said, it makes me think of the scripture in 2nd Esdras. Look at one grain of evil seed and see how much now more it's waxed, greater and greater. And that was back over 2,000 years ago. Over, matter of fact, about 2,500 years ago. See how much wickedness is now sprouted. Everybody's over here, and everybody's tired. Oh, Jake, the heathens, everybody now. Because all the reports are showing you that the middle class is done. They're dead. You either super rich or you're poor.
Hey, I just saw that how people that make high six-figure, people that making $250,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck, and then
I saw that too.
Because they don't have enough money to continue their lifestyle. Because the more money you make, the more money you're gonna spend. So that means you got a higher credit rating. You took out bigger loans. You got a bigger house payment. The kids probably in private schools. They probably got a couple different cars. They can't keep up their lifestyle. All right, and they can't keep up their lifestyle, and when you can't keep up your life, now you gotta let your nanny go.
Yep.
Right, you gotta let go your maid. Your kids, their classes start getting cut. Your personal trainer get cut. That's always one of the first things to go. Yeah, you do it.
Your wife got to do more housework now.
Your
wife has to do more housework now.
Yeah, all that shit. All right, and now you just hit the nail on the head. And now the fact that a lot of these goodies are going, often the wife goes too. Yep. Because she gonna go find somebody. Yeah. Hey, my client just told me the other day man. He just told me that after work, all day long at work, his mind was on sex and getting a piece of ass from his wife or from whatever woman he was gonna get it from. All right, but now he said he's to the point in his life, he's 20 years older than his wife. All right, she's 33. She's 33. He's 57, man. He's like, I fucked up marrying this young chick, man. He said, I can't do it. He said, I can't keep up with her. I don't have the desire to do it. And he said, she getting ready to start banging. He said, tired of Tyrone in my building getting ready to start banging my wife. Man.
I mean, shit, that's already happening.
So, and this was his words.
If he mentioned it,
He was telling you now. The thing about it is, she married him for the comfort, and she gonna get the dick from the trainer. Now her trainer ain't gonna go nowhere.
Not hers.
That's one of our hustles, man. We know, man. They get the I had to do this and that. They cut the train off first, man.
Yeah, because they start catching it from their wife, and then they right, you get cut off.
I got a quick precept.
Bring it out, brother.
The judgment we were just going into and how these niggas all whacked out crazy now. This is Luke 23 and 31. It said, for they do these things in a green tree, what shall be done in the dry? So if you can go get a box of fucking cigarettes, you can get your cigarettes now. You can still get some great fucking strawberry pop, gyros. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You can still get some
poisonous ass Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
with some high blood pressure, with some high blood pressure ass chicken from Ishmael spot.
Extra lemon pepper.
Yeah, right. It's already 1,200 grams of sodium. Enough, right? Enough sodium for 2 meals. And you still gonna ask for extra
and that fucking mild sauce,
extra lemon pepper. Yeah, not to mention all the sodium that's in the hot sauce and in the barbecue sauce, man. And you wonder why everybody's sick, man.
And that shit is wicked, man. So when they can't get this little shit no more, we making fun of it because it's a mockery to these simple ass niggas. But the thing is, when they can't get this shit no more, when they can't get their drugs,
that's it. Come on.
These fucking post-traumatic war veterans, when they can't get their shit, it is gonna be whacked the fuck out.
That's
Yeah,
it.
these schizo motherfuckers, a lot of people with split personalities out
That's
there.
it.
They get by, bro. They get by.
And when the tree dry, ain't no 911 at this time.
And none.
None.
Yeah.
Hey, now the funny thing,
Salaki, go ahead.
I was gonna say the funny thing. We was at camp yesterday, and the woman that came up, how many demons she had on her? Man, she was dripping with them. And I mean, she walked around the corner and they're down there teaching that bullshit. And she came to the front and then she said that she did nothing but straight scoff. I mean, you don't know what you're talking about. You're lying to me. And the spirit had me take her out, thwart the shit. But these motherfucking demons are infesting.
Well, they doing their job too.
Yes, and they're infesting Jake and the heathens. When the demons actually totally thoroughly, especially when, like you said, Murph, 911 is done. When 911 you can't call and just because so many people trying to call.
Yeah,
that's when it's your ass.
Yeah, they just arrested an Edomite. I think I might have that story, and then we can.
I got this one on deck.
They just arrested an Edomite who was on his way. He got caught in Inglewood. All right.
Oh,
And
he had 5 ARs on
yeah, and like 12,000 rounds or something like that.
And he had a bunch of like letters and shit concerning other killers and crackers and fucking up shit.
Wow.
Yeah, he was finna go to Inglewood and fuck shit up.
It's in the waters.
No, I'm about to try to get it. Give me a second to try to pull it up.
My brother Pops wanted
And somebody double check the screen. Somebody double check
What if I told you that some of the shootings in Chicago that are labeled as black on black crime or gang violence are actually done by white supremacists and white gangs? Case in point, this man drove over 30 miles from Woodbridge, Illinois to Inglewood, one of the most impoverished neighborhoods in Chicago with one of the highest rates of gun violence due to unresolved systemic racism, with thousands of rounds of ammunition and several guns. And he wasn't just there with weapons. He shot and took apart at 3:30 in the morning on August 4th. Sounds very similar to what happened in Buffalo, New York. Meaning it seems like he was there to survey the scene to carry out another mass shooting. I challenge you all to consider that these guys are never lone wolves, and also, just because he got caught does not mean thousands of others have not.
And so when you think of those prosthetic masks that the Edomites wear to make themselves look like make themselves look like they're a Negro, and you get 3 or 4 hitters, to ride up in the car, sag their pants, and put on a mask, and jump out and shoot up the hood, and then and then Jake, like that one Jake that made the video, say, hey, what did he say? Hey, the Stones just slid on us. We got to go slide on them now. And so they keep the stuff going, and it's actually white people that's doing that. And we've been telling you that. Jake been telling you that for a long time, man. And a lot of the older Jakes, they're probably not as doing it as much as they used to, with the dropping off of those crates, dropping off the guns because of cell phones now. All right. But they used to do that a lot back in the day, dropping off them crates full of guns in the alleys in places like Inglewood and really heavily gang-infested neighborhoods. Or they'll load up, they'll make sure, or they'll drop them off in the back of the yards. Wherever they dropping them off, they'll make sure one side get loaded up, and what they gonna do, they gonna go slide on their engine.
Yeah, leave the train stop right there. There's a lot of niggas, they jump.
They used to hit the freights.
And but these, some niggas hop on the move and once grab they can't hop off. They'll stop freights right in the hood. Stop them right there. These be the ones with the 4 hours.
I was gonna say 4 hours.
That's how niggas in the hood got rocket launchers. The slang is when niggas say I got the 9 on me, they not talking about a pistol no more. They talking about the Rondo number 9. The nigga was a rapper with an RPG. These niggas got rocket launchers.
How do you get that?
Exactly. That's military
They
shit.
show
Yeah,
that
when a couple years ago, it was WGN9 that said they did the documentary on them leaving the trade open in Chicago Heights. And then they were loaded with guns that basically.
They do it everywhere. They did it. They look. Where I lived at, it was a park a block away, and then the next, right in the park, it was a fucking train would come through. It was some fields, and Jake would fucking jump the trains right there. It's a whole your house right next to the train.
Yeah, man.
So Jake,
I remember
fucking,
seeing
it'd be bandos right along the.
Yeah.
It would be abandoned fucking houses.
I remember when
Anybody
I was,
on the Wi-Fi,
when I
please
was
get
a
off the
little kid,
Wi-Fi.
if you got on Wi-Fi, come on off of it.
Stone
But I
everything
remember
down.
when I was young, man, probably like 11 to 12. I remember all them damn folks and BDs that lived, you know, GDs and BDs that lived around me, man. They all were riding mini bikes. And I was like, well, everybody get down. Everybody got a mini bike, and they got them off the freights. You know?
Oh, I know some group of people.
So-
They used to hit the freights and the flea markets and getting all kind of clothes and everything. That's what Jake do. Now you know.
My cousins, them used to be told when they was coming through there and what freights to hit.
Wow. There it is, Pops. Pops are old enough. Come on, man.
It's the agent provocateur.
You know, so it's, and then that's the thing. And then like you'll see this story that we're gonna play, this story about this shooting on Clark, and then you know, cause I watched it and I started reading the comments, and it was just some racist, hateful shit being said toward Jake. But what they're not acknowledging is that the so-called white man set that all up, because he's the one that's arming these clowns, man. Guys that can go out, guys that can get a FOIA card and get a concealed carry and go. They ain't doing shit like this.
They don't gas switches.
They ain't doing shit like that. These right. It's that street exactly. This is that street element, and a lot of these guys are getting their guns straight from Esau.
Indeed.
All right, and Esau is providing this, and so not only is he providing the weapons, he's also providing the mindset with the music and the movies and the shit. You know, all this damn trap shit. It's called trap for a reason.
Yeah, it's a trap.
To make a point, like
Okay, this is Isaiah 57:4. Against whom do ye sport yourself? Against whom make ye a wide mouth and draw out the tongue? Are ye not children of transgression, a seed of falsehood?
That's it. And that's the thing. It's all falsehood. So now you got two people. You got two people tripping over fucking something that don't even fucking matter.
It kind of, even when it comes to even when it comes to fully automatic weapons, right? When you need to get a fully automatic weapon, you have to have a certain clearance through the federal government to get.
Ain't that like level 3? Don't you ever have a level 3?
I know you gotta have an FFL license. That's the only way you can get it. You gotta have a dealer's license to get it. You gotta get federal clearance. You gotta go through a whole nother background check. I think it take like 90 days, 6 months, some shit like that, to get the license to be able to even buy those type of weapons. But yet they
keep coming up on the street and Jake
keep coming up on the street. They keep coming up on the street with Jake, and yet they blaming Jake for
that's the evidence.
for getting these fucking switches. But it's some fucking Edomite who's saying, God damn it, fuck it, I got the license, I'm gonna make some money. They can't trace a switch. It's just a block with no money. It's just a fucking thing they take off the back plate of a fucking AR, you know, not an AR, but even the ARs, they selling AR switches now. It's just a trigger. It's a drop-in trigger. That's all it is. It's a different.
So you just pull out the trigger. You got drop the trigger in, and all of a sudden you got an automatic weapon.
It's a whole stage trigger. You just drop the whole trigger in the AR and it turn the fucking AR to.
Bro, I remember working at 127th and Wentworth.
How you get that shit? That's federal
bro,
shit.
I worked at 127th and Wentworth, bro, and I would see Jake coming to the hood all the time. One time the Popos raided one of the guys who was in the gas station in the parking lot and pulled out, I don't know if it was an M16 or AR-15, but it was an assault rifle. They don't come in the hood. You can't go to the store and just walk in and buy one of them. It has to be, and for them to be out on the streets, to be out being able to be used.
To get AR, you got to go through Esau to get your AR. Ain't nowhere in hell, Jake walking around with fully automatic Tech 9s. They don't make. You can't go to the dealer and get. That's a special order. That takes months to obtain. To obtain a fully automatic weapon, you got to get clearances and all type of shit. But every nigga in the hood got motherfucking switches. Every nigga in the hood got motherfucking Tech 9s, automatic Tech 9s, automatic Uzis.
I got a
and
couple
all this
scriptures.
fucking shit. This is fucking Esau, man.
They showed you those.
This is Esau, man.
They showed you those Jakes in the high school in the gym and the kid.
Man, them niggas had bags of
He
guns.
opened up his bag. It was just all Glocks with switches.
How the fuck
like
these
20 to 30 guns? Just look. He says,
These
God
niggas,
damn.
but these niggas,
Tan
didn't
one
talk about that
with
Jesus
camouflage
shit.
Glocks, all types of Glocks, with
Fuck,
all
man.
of them.
So that probably came out one of them crates. All
No,
right.
no, but they did the math on it because on one of them, I believe on that same story, they were itemizing the stuff and said the guns that they had would have been over $10,000, $15,000.
Oh, no, you're talking about the military guy who did the breakdown
Yeah.
of the math on that one shooter
Yeah.
that shot up all them kids.
Yeah, he said that
Yeah.
in order for that to happen, he had to have over $20,000 to even
Yeah,
do that.
it was a
What
lot.
young man got
He
that shit?
He didn't have.
Ain't nobody got that
He
shit.
didn't have the credit or the funds for that. Yeah,
Unless he
I
got a
think it
PPP.
came up to it came over to it came almost to like $10,000 worth of equipment that he had.
So look, look, this is Esau's blessing, but also, like I said, what do? They push this might is right shit, and everybody want to have these high power weaponry and this, that, and other. This is the scripture 5 of the same book saying, inflaming yourselves with idols. So they push this, and now motherfuckers that wouldn't even be thinking about AR-15s and AK-47s and whatnot. Oh, I gotta have one of them because if I got one of them, I can regulate some shit. I can make a motherfucker lay down.
Put it in the rap video.
You got regular Jakes that are not even into drill scene. Just regular Jakes have gun channels now.
Exactly.
Different. They have like Hit Cop 45. You know who that is.
Con.
There's Jakes that have their own gun channels now. Like,
I got a couple scriptures I want to bring out. This is Job 18:10. And it reads, the snare is laid for him in the ground, and the trap for him in the way. Then Ecclesiastes 27:26, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein. And so all these are traps that that they're setting up for Jake, right? But then Jake is just killing his own brother, and then it's also, as you can see, the corruption of these cops is also coming back on them. So just like all this, these Edomite cops are doing all this dirt, where they're getting caught doing all these murders, against Jacob. You also eventually the names and the faces are gonna come out on the guys or whether they be cops, CIA, FBI, whoever it is. Eventually, everything done in the dark is gonna come to the light. It's gonna be a face eventually matched to the big guys that are behind getting these fully automatic weapons in the hands of all this inner city youth. It's gonna eventually come out, man.
How the fuck a 16-year-old could afford an automatic weapon? That's $10,000, $12,000. These little niggas living in fucking the projects, and they living on fucking link. They living on motherfucking oodles and noodles and shit.
Oliver
These
North
niggas can't
was
pay
not
for
the
this
first.
shit.
Oliver North was not the first doing Iran-Contra fucking weaponry and this, that, and other. And he wasn't the first, and he's definitely not the last in America where they're going to be trading getting these high power.
The guys of war.
Exactly.
I was just thinking that.
Put these
Fast and Furious with holders. They fucking give all them to all them cartels, and that's why they're fighting the war on drugs in Mexico.
Nicolas Cage, Lords of War.
Yeah, that was a good one. Also the one with what's his name? Noah.
Contra the Panama.
No, the one when they got
War Dogs.
War Dogs. That was a pretty good movie, but it also shows you how easy it was to get these government contracts and get their hands on all these weapons, and how they were dealing in the inner city and all that too. All right.
Yeah.
But what you got, Kanasha?
This 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
That's right.
This is what he does, like you said, and we these scriptures and taking together is like y'all playing right into the hand, but this is the hand that Yahweh Shai has dealt, so that y'all can have all this conflict and all this killing and whatnot. So what the scriptures say, paraphrasing, basically, Yahweh Shai come back. Isn't he already gonna be lit up and fired up and going when he show up?
They're right. The fire is already going to be kindled. Yeah, and because people are tired. Wickedness begets wickedness. Like the scriptures say, the wicked should do wickedly.
Yes.
So motherfuckers are getting tired of this shit. And guess what? The wicked, it's draining to be wicked.
Yeah, it is. They getting tired, man. And eventually,
They
you know,
getting tired,
the Lord gonna put the spirit on some of these 2/3 ass niggas, and they gonna actually just start doing what Esau used to do to us. It's gonna happen, man. It's written. All right, said Judas' hands is gonna be on the neck of his enemies. But can we play any of that video?
I was trying to find the one. Which was it? That first one? Is this
one
right here? Right here, right?
Yeah,
They put this other shit here, and I had to get away from that. Okay, I can't even find the X on that bitch. So I'm oh yeah, here it goes. Just right here. You gotta be careful. Now. I ain't. No, Satan. That's why I was telling brothers get off. Any brother who's on Wi-Fi, please get off, because it's just been really. For some reason, it's really lagging.
Check your phone. You might think you're not on it. You on it.
Yeah, I got off mine. I got off my phone. Because it's taking more time than what it normally do to get through this.
Yeah, that should be. Yeah, as a matter of fact, we shouldn't have to say that every time. Y'all should be doing that as soon as you hit the door.
That's right.
Got bad. First guy went down.
Shit, I missed it already. Hold on, I gotta move it back. I was trying to check the sound. They
I
might
don't
not
think
have
it has
sound.
no sound.
But I just want just in case I was turning
It's
on.
just a closed circuit camera.
Right.
Ain't no sound. You see they having words back and forth. Boom.
Let it up. Boom.
Boom. That guy went two of them.
Yeah.
It's two of them went down.
He gone.
You can't maximize.
He the one moving. The other guy ain't moving.
I'm maximizing.
Oh no, they both moving. Yeah.
Hold
It
on.
didn't look good. Yeah, didn't look good at all, man. There you go.
There we go.
That's 4K.
Yeah.
See, and this is why the Lord tell you not to be out there with these motherfuckers like this, man. Got his ass.
Damn, he got. Yeah, he got hair like I can hear. He ain't fucking breathing.
I just
Oh, his ass giving up the ghost.
Shit not
Yeah,
good.
the one in the white is more than likely he's the one that didn't make it. Yeah, All them dudes had guns on.
Or he's shooting somebody in the sleep. Like, remember that what you said when they would get knocked out? They're like, where he got his hands up? You know, you said,
so rolled up and shot the dude.
Damn. You should have
So
just stayed
now,
there.
Damn, they both them niggas died. Fuck that.
The only one died.
Are you serious? Shit.
that's their boy right there.
yeah, they went and shot the dude who was laying there, and his homies didn't blast back or nothing. Maybe they were just outgunned.
Definitely. See, but
No,
see,
somebody had a gun. They shot
They
him.
were shooting back and forth.
sitting out. Imagine this
All right,
on
this guy,
crack.
that guy with the long ass stanky dreads, he gonna get hit, and that dude in the hoodie gonna get hit. Bam. The dude in the white T-shirt was the first one to fire. The matter of fact, the dude that
You can see the bullets hitting.
and the dude
On the ground,
yeah,
yeah.
they were shooting back. The dude who's laying on the ground, he was shooting too. He got hit while he was shooting, and all of them was shooting one-handed. All of them was shooting one. Now that dude right there actually using both his hands. He might know what he's doing, but all them guys were shooting one-handed, which proves that they don't know that. Yeah, they were, like I said, if
That's
they weren't
his guy
standing
right there.
if they weren't standing right in front of each other, they might have all
This
missed
guy
each
mad
other.
as hell. He's gonna go in there and finish the job. And he was about to get up again.
One dude that was helping dude.
Yeah, no, all of them helping the guys on the side. The ones on the right hand were the ones on the right hand
They
side.
all with him.
No, they ran.
No,
to
they
get-
wasn't, because he ended up shooting. The dude in the blue.
That ain't gonna be a rush hour 3.
No, he gone.
So
Look at the dumbass bitch.
Them bitches need some saving, bro.
Yeah, this is screaming.
So they screaming and going crazy right
They
now.
screaming and they grabbing their face. Come on, man, let's get him up.
And they pulling off they getting their guy out of there. And you see he already left. He already leaked all over the ground over there. So he
All the
already.
niggas gone. Like, ain't no niggas. All
They're
the
the dumbass
Well, them
bitches.
guys with all them. See, hey, look, man,
It's probably over this dumbass
you know
bitches
what?
anyway.
Get Zachariah, and they probably over these hoes too.
It had to be.
Who out here who half dressed with tight ass shit on, All right, and somebody
And they
said something to
recording
him.
it. They recording it.
They on Snapchat, bro. They on something.
They recording it.
You know they recording it.
World star.
Zechariah 13, 9 and 10.
That was brutal, man.
Finish it. I think that's still in their car.
But most likely in the car.
The niggas that did that,
They go Becky.
They got their homie. got
Becky
the
just
fucking
ran
bag.
by. Oh, she didn't have shit to do with it. So I got to get away from these niggas. Becky probably live around there.
And but first of all, this is 400 South Clark.
Yes.
This is basically downtown.
Yeah, this is over by that's by the library.
Yeah.
Damn near by the
Yeah,
library.
Harold Washington Library. Yeah.
Yeah, this is downtown.
Yeah, damn, right.
So
That's
they went in
straight
the
back.
parking lot of one of them clubs or bars or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's that shit bogus.
You got the Zechariah?
Niggas is stupid.
13 and 8, right?
You look at it.
now, right, all these devils walk around killing your people and they only kill each other. But hey, get that Zechariah Baba shot.
This is Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
There it is, man. So, hey, 2/3 of our people are marked for death. Ain't nothing you can do for it. And clearly, that dude who got hit, he probably got hit twice with the guy in the white T-shirt that first shot him, and then he got hit about 7, 8 more times
When they came close
when
up
they
on
came right up and shot him point blank range. You had 3 guys shot him point blank
Dude
range.
had the big one. He had the big boy in it.
Hey, and the beautiful thing about that, a very beautiful thing about that is the 1/3. But can you keep going, brother? Actually,
Verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried.
and that's that Isaiah 13, man. That go to Ophir. What's gonna be left is the men of the Lord, the true
Hallelujah.
servants of called all Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The true servants of Yahweh Shem
That's
Yahushai.
right.
Yes.
Brothers been saying it for the longest. Look, the Isaiah 32 spirit, man. You bitches you're gonna need a man, and not only a man, you need a man of the Lord. Cause you see this, Pookie and Ray Ray going down.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, they're going down, and you're gonna be in turmoil and
Tire
hurt,
streets.
and you're gonna get Micah 7 and 10, man. Can you get Micah 7 10 on deck? Can I
Yeah, I
read
got
this? This second Ezra 16:33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the war shall their bridegroom be destroyed, and their husband shall perish of famine. These niggas are gonna die. Isaiah 65 say the Lord's servants will eat.
Sit.
Job 5 say no evil shall come nigh thee, man.
Right.
So the Lord willing when he elect. We're not worried about the sword. We're not worried about the famines. All right. So this is not talking about the men of the Lord, man. But you bitches are gonna be in a pitiful case.
Yes.
These niggas are about to go down the drain. You've been living it up, dealing with these swipers, dealing with these drug dealers. You're gonna die with them. And good riddance. You know,
Bye.
we're
Bye,
not
Keisha.
bitter about it.
Bye.
We want good, wholesome women. Anyway,
I
the
mean,
point is,
keep them bitches away from
right?
me.
The point is, this judgment ain't gonna just be men. You bitches are about to be pitiful.
Yep.
Bible shot at Micah 7.
This is Micah 7 and 10.
Let's start at 9.
Some brother put
Start at
Psalms
9.
8 and 2. Grab that one when you're done too.
Start at 9.
I will bear the indignation of Yahweh because I have sinned against him.
So right now we're dealing with the judgment the Lord has brought upon us because we sinned. So we got to deal with these curses. We got to deal with you bitches being proud. But there's a recompense in all this. You will get judged for your pride.
Yeah.
All right. Whoever don't humble down now, you're gonna humble down later. And this is gonna describe the humbling in this next verse. Go ahead.
It says, I will bear the indignation of Yahweh because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me.
There you go. So the Lord is gonna vindicate his servants.
That's it.
All
And
right, so anybody that's offended the men of the Lord, the men that
10
come across us and scoff
read all
you
the way to
bitches
8
that dealt with the
to 9.
brothers and the prophets. All right, and you're gonna get a great and awesome death.
hallelujah.
All right, it's gonna be drawn out. You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be in famine. You bitches, all you single ladies, y'all gonna be eating.
Oh, single ladies.
It's
It's real hungry. Yeah.
Junior McDonald's, man. It's called Junior because it's your child. So that's what lamentations for, man.
Nigga nugget.
Y'all love that sweet Ray sauce. That's sweet baby Ray's. Y'all gonna be eating the Ray sauce, man.
Sweet Ray.
Before you read it, bring out your scripture, y'all son.
All right, this is the book of
You've been over
Matthew.
there quiet and patient.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 6.
But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that were hanged and drowned in the depths of the sea. So I'm just line back off of what Ben was talking about. If any of these nigga women offended a man of the Lord, or these niggas scoffing, they deserve judgment, man. It would be better for them if they drowned in the depth of the sea, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, finish that out.
It says,
yeah, his last few minutes was frightening because he was cognizant. He was aware that they were coming to finish him. He knew.
He couldn't go nowhere. He couldn't get nowhere. He tried. He couldn't.
But he couldn't move. He wanted to flee, but he couldn't, and he knew they were coming for him. Because he started trying to move. He was mustering up his last few bits of strength. He knew they was coming to get him. And
then all his boys did.
And the funny thing is, is that the guys that killed him, they are all down to likewise matter.
That's it. That's it. You live by the scriptures. Say
they go by the same.
Right. The scriptures say if you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Yeah, he got hit first, but the dude with almost everybody on the other squad was packed. All right, it was only a couple guys on this side was packed. I think it's the dude in the black that's firing.
There's 3 of them. Boom. And they bounced. They just bounced. He got hit.
He wasn't gonna walk in nothing anyway.
Somebody firing at them though, or somebody else with them.
Right. He's doing the pit guy.
But see him in the back behind that truck.
Yeah.
No, they all. The white t-shirt guy.
He just got out of there.
Yep, the white t-shirt guy, right?
And now he had a moment to get away, but he tried to get his
He
shit
couldn't
together.
get up.
He tried to right there.
He
He tried.
can't
He
move.
trying though, but you see him trying to move. He can't get away. And this other guy comes from right here, and he's gonna pull up right here. That's
Oh, the same guy in the white t-shirt.
Yeah, right here. Boom, and this other guy comes over, and they finish the
The other one
job.
in the white t-shirt.
It's two in the white and one in the blue.
Oh, that was over 10 times easy.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's the Lord, bro.
What's that scripture? And the crazy thing is the Edomites was talking mad shit about this. And they say, I guess this is systematic racism. Ha ha ha. All right. Yeah, it is because all them guns that they had came from you. The mindset that they're in came from you.
That's right.
The fact that he wearing them dreads and the fact that they listening to the music that they listening to, all that comes from the culture that you provided, that you've given them. That black culture, because that's not that culture. That's the culture you pushed on them. You own all the record labels. You own all you make all the music videos and the things that influence them. All right. You take away all the opportunities from them and give and supply them with the drugs and the wickedness, do the wickedness that they doing.
The scripture says, train up a child in the way that he should go, right? So that's what they knew. And so they molded the minds of our people to be trained to be in this fashion right here.
And his head all cocked to the right, okay? So, and they pulled his head off when them niggas rolled through, but they trying to get their boy to the hospital, all right? That's it, and Becky just runs back and she's trying to get home. But she live around the corner. These niggas done ran out their shoes. You got Nikes and shit on the floor, on the ground.
It says,
but you say that because we're going to make that last.
Okay.
So any brother got a scripture, bring it out. Because that's a bit. He got
Alright, this is just to land back off what y'all saying, because Esau, your culture, you promoted this culture.
He created the nigga in America.
Right.
As Elder Yashawamba said, the nigga in America is a creation of the so-called white man.
That's what he ever created.
This is Proverbs 16:29. A violent man enticeth his neighbor and leadeth him into a way that is not good. So Esau, you are that violent man. You know that's all you've ever done. Oh, you was on that? Yeah, that's all you ever done, Esau. You created black culture just to stir a continuous endless cycle of death, man. All right.
Yeah,
Death on all
between
fronts.
the matter of fact, on all fronts, the lifestyle, the sex, Jake always getting diseases because of the promiscuous women.
Right.
All right.
The same sex
shit. They're getting diseases and dying because of that. All the abortions, the gang banging, and even the food.
Yeah,
the food that's connected to black culture is destructive to the body. All right. That's why they always trying to say all this shit about hypertension and all that kind of shit is hereditary. That's bullshit. That's a fucking lie. And, you know, you got Jakes that come from other parts of the world, and they don't get hypertension and high blood pressure and diabetes until they come here.
Right.
And they neither them or none of their family members have it back home. So it's definitely American and America's food, man.
I said that's why all these other European countries have a whole bunch of shit illegal to be even put in the fucking foods that America FDA say, oh yeah, you can give us this down over here. Well, there's no, we're gonna ban this, that, this, and this and that because America's killing motherfuckers,
And
man.
so for you niggas out there, and you spiggers out there, who constantly want to say that bullshit about it's time to stop blaming the white man. Shut your ass up.
That's right.
I got two
Shut your bitch ass up. You don't know shit, stupid.
That's right. I got two for you.
All right, bring
This is
them out, bro.
Habakkuk 1 and 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doth never go forth, for the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceeded.
There you
so
go.
the wicked is in control, and they bringing forth a system that's backwards. It says in Psalm 68, it's on Psalm 54, they did a diligent search. They search out iniquity. Esau knows how to play on your emotion. Esau knows how to play on your mind and get you to follow the left-hand side. He's the devil. That's his job, man. 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. Revelation, what is that, 20? He was released to deceive the nations. Esau was doing his job, man. That comes with the violence.
He said he accomplished a diligent search, so he know all that stuff about even, you know, your mind and how to mold it and how to, you know, get you. You gotta get him, yo.
Gotta get him.
That's what the surveys and algorithms. No, that's what surveys and algorithms are all about, though.
Nah, this is they were doing that before then. This is Isaiah 59 and 4. None calleth for justice, nor any pleadeth for truth, because the wicked is in control. They trust in vanity, and you niggas follow Egypt. You know, as is the judge, so out of servants, man. You niggas are following Esau way. They trust in vanity and speak lies. They conceive mischief and bring forth iniquity. They hatch cockatrice eggs and weave the spider's web. He that eateth of their eggs dieth, and that which is crushed breaketh out into a viper. That crushed talking about what's hatched. So Esau created you niggas in the lab, man. That which is born, you are a fucking viper. Their web shall not become garments, neither shall they cover themselves with their works. You know, trust in this place, and you think you're gonna make it in America and just continue to live and do all this shit, that garment's not gonna work. You cover yourself with a spider web, man. You rub a spider web and fucking breaks, man. That cover you got on is not gonna help you. That video we watched is what Esau has given you. That's the American mindset.
That's black culture.
That's black culture, which is American.
And the same shit
culture.
happened. That same shit happened in the so-called Hispanic neighborhoods too. The same bullshit.
Let me finish this. Bible pops. Got one. It's Isaiah 59 and 6. Their web shall not become garments, neither shall they cover themselves with their works. Their works are works of iniquity, and the act of violence is in their hands. Their feet run to evil. They make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destruction are in their path. And that's what you were born, you know, whoever follows this way, that's you become, man. You're born a fucking viper. You niggas are lab rats, man. You know? That gangster rap shit, they had a whole meeting. Busy Bone, I believe it was Busy Bone. One is then Crazy Bone.
Crazy Bone.
He came and spoke out again about the shit, man. He's part of the industry. Alright, that's coming straight from the horse's mouth, man. This shit is by design. Daniel the 7th chapter, 25th verse. Esau did this shit on purpose to turn us contrary from the Lord, man. He took away the laws intentionally, man. Made you niggas follow his damn ways, man. And now you're a bunch of bloody men.
Even how they rap about the line.
$100 line, man. Oh yeah. They love that shit, man. Esau made sure whatever's wicked is pumped and pushed, man.
Hey, that's like with the Jimmy Iovine shit with Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Because Jimmy Iovine's a fucking he's a small header. He's a small header. Because the gangster rap shit didn't come around, really ain't bust off into Ice Cube and shit. Came out.
NWA.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that nigga Ice Cube and them had something to do with it. Well, all this shit going on, them niggas sold out.
Yeah,
man.
they sold out really. NWA actually helped because you still had really great rappers around that time. But that gangster rap, you know, they introduced that, and then and eventually it overtook rap. Yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you right now that them you can say what you want to say, man. Them And I'm not even. I'm a house head, man. I don't give fuck rap.
House
But them damn. But I remember, you know, hip hop and a lot of them rappers in the early 90s. These guys today can't touch them, man. Like Talib Kweli and Mos Def, fucking Big Daddy Kane, Black Star, and them guys. Like man, these guys today is garbage compared to them dudes, man. And
You tell killing niggas.
Whatever.
That's the capo. That's the capo. I know you ain't this way.
Whatever, man.
He back there scoring.
But nevertheless, man, that type of
They
whatever,
went from
man.
songs like You Hit It to Self-Destruction.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers, everything talking about is killing their damn brother,
Exactly.
fucking their brother's woman, exactly. Fucking their
Exactly.
brother's woman,
That $100
alright?
line.
Getting a bitch and then passing it to the team. Running trains, 2 niggas all at the head, 2 niggas all at the ass. That shit is madness, man.
Shit, side nigga.
The nigga put the bean in the lean. This nigga's taking
that statement about the
pills on
threesome.
top of the damn liquid meth, man.
That's it.
Yeah,
These niggas are wild, man. That's the whole hook. Bean in the lean. That's the whole hook.
Well, the brother on the screen that put in the comment saying now they I don't know.
Just went from it.
I went from
it already.
It's like it. But he when here seek understanding. Now there's Jake having threesomes with their own fucking mothers.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
a video.
I saw that video.
I saw it. I was just telling the elder about it. He was just fucking a woman. The guy was like, "What's the most freakiest thing you ever done?" This woman said, "Well, I was kicking it with a guy and his mother, and she started, you know, basically sucking his rod, and she demonstrated it too, right? I can't do that, but she was demonstrating everything." And then he told her to come join in, and they had a
do what you do best.
Yeah, right. That's what he said.
Told his
That's what he said. Do what
you do
That's the
best.
quote. That's the quote. That's it. You saw it.
So that means that wasn't the first time.
No,
That's not the
exactly.
first time.
No.
And she said she sucked his dick at the same time his mother was sucking his rod, man.
So they shared the ride.
Yes.
Yes.
And yep.
And she said she for the world.
Yep.
No balloon out face, nothing. Probably said a great dignity, man.
And she was proud of the shit.
I didn't keep my precept behind that.
And she was proud of that shit. Well, we gonna, Kanashla, bring out what you gonna bring out.
Did you
We
read
gonna
that
show
verse?
it fucked me up too, man.
I'm through.
Yeah, that's righteous lot, man. This shit crazy.
Hey, real quick, boy, read that. I guarantee you it was a fucking black woman.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you all three of
Oh,
them.
bitch, you ain't got it. Fuck the black woman.
Right, because you know,
That's the quote.
I just saw a video with a chick. She probably was Jake though, but the little white chick kept calling all these racist crackers sister fuckers, all them southern motherfuckers. But yeah, you sister fucking bitch. That's what she was calling.
Yeah, you niggas are terrible.
But like you said, the Jake is out doing the wicked these days, man. That's clear,
shit.
and that's clearly evidence of it, because that's disgusting. That almost make you want to throw up.
These hood bitches, when they kiss, they exactly. That's the spirit, because you see these hood bitches, not just kissing them off, that's natural parent child shit. They suck their bottom lip. They'll suck their baby's bottom lip like they kissing a nigga.
Why they blowing smoke in the baby
I
fountain?
was gonna say, you know, it's like all new
Baby
bro.
smoke.
I was thinking that.
Smoking with the baby.
Yeah, they got the baby smoking blunts, joints. They think that they record. Some of them record the shit.
Give him
Every on the fucking two.
Right, they
every
give him a
shit.
shotgun
They give him
too.
a shotgun.
So you destroying his respiratory system. He ain't gonna have no wind, no.
That's
We already eat Cheetos for breakfast. No
Go ahead,
breast
brother.
milk.
Bring it out. We gonna wrap it up with that. Man. This was a heavy deal, man.
Because judgment is here, man. It's done. And I think the class that we had, like, I think Thursday, the brother was
Okay,
like, Esau's on trial, and I came in and I was like, no, everybody's on trial now, man. This is judgment time. And during the time of judgment, everyone's getting judged, even the righteous. The difference is, if the Most High brings us into righteousness, we've been judged righteously. If the Lord is bringing you into this fucking debauchery, this fucking killing, this stealing, and fucking all the shit that's going on out here in the world, that's because the Lord's got a fucking vendetta against you, and He's going to get your ass. Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. Romans 12 and 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay, saith the Lord. The Most High, this is vengeance time. The Most High's got all the vendettas, or everybody who's been not listening to the Most High, the angels, and the Spirit of the Heavenly Father. It's your ass, Mr. Postman.
This Micah 7:10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. All right, hey, she gonna get stumped down, man. All
That's
right,
it.
stumped down.
Hey,
Like powder.
That's it. Hey, Luke 21:22. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. The days of vengeance, the days of the big payback is here.
This is Jeremiah 12:7. I have forsaken my house. I have left my heritage. I have given the dearly beloved of my soul to the hands of her enemies. And what the enemies do with us? Spoiled us, robbed us, raped us, murdered us, killed us, and gave us all kinds of wickedness. And we have far exceeded what they initially planted in us.
Surpassed the peace.
Right.
The one that Elder wanted me to bring out. This Psalms 10:2. The wicked in his pride.
Wait. No, because this is last. So you got something?
Yeah.
Bring it out, brother. Y'all gonna sit right, because I was gonna shut it down, brother.
This Ecclesiastes 10:6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places. Because I was listening when y'all was talking about that folly and that mess that that woman did.
That's horrible.
Man, that's just
beyond discussion.
That's just straight folly, man. And we the rich, man, we sitting in the low place and we telling people the truth to come back to the Lord, man. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. So like a quick point to that video, man. You know the worst part about that, besides the actual act and her talking about it? The dude is laughing about it like it's no big deal. We get flack for saying a man can have multiple wives.
Right.
But that's okay?
That's right.
The world accepts that?
Absolutely.
That's how the world is sick. That's it.
That's it.
That's a beautiful point.
That's it.
Beautiful point.
And this is Nahum 1 and 2. God is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. Yahweh revengeth and is furious. Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies.
Right. P-Valley. They love that show.
Swollen ass niggas with
big
tattoos.
ass beard with a perm.
Fucking on each other.
Gay as hell. That's the show. That's everybody love that show.
I heard it.
Black woman.
It's
the
black woman promote
all these niggas swole tattoos, so-called thugged out ass niggas, and they get in the bed having sex with each other.
See, but because these females ain't got no order, man.
Beards too.
Hood murder.
Swole as hell.
Lined up, tattoos.
So not broke back mountain, but broke back hood.
Yeah, to the 10th power.
Broke back GD.
This Psalms 10:2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Hallelujah.
For the wicked boasts of his heart's desire and blesses the covetous whom Yahweh abhorreth. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yahweh.
Never.
Yahweh is not in all his thoughts.
That's right.
His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He that said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity.
And that's Esau's spirit, which now has everybody who's drank of the cup of Esau, Edom, it's got that same spirit. That's why you got China saying that we're next, that they coming up. You got niggas thinking that they gonna be fine.
I got Bitcoin, I'm gonna be fine.
Right. We got
I
time.
got 401k and Bitcoin.
You know what I'm saying?
My wife got a pension. We gonna be okay. All right.
See, the Lord said the Lord's gonna come like a thief in the night. All right. If the Lord's gonna come like a thief in the night, you're not gonna expect him coming. You're gonna be at all things like Yahweh Shai said.
Everything. Keep telling you.
Right.
Not to put your trust in Babylon, man.
That's it.
Babylon is falling.
Done.
There is no structure. There is no structure. There There is no sort of money, no bomb. There's no particular weapon. There's no particular skill set. There is nothing that you can do to save or stop this place from going under. It is done, and it's happening now in our lifetime, and we're talking, and it's happening soon.
Hey, our deliverance is near.
It says, verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud.
Yep.
Under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
We saw the story that we opened with all these dirty cops, this corrupt, racist law enforcement that America has. All right.
It says he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages.
Oh, so he's sneaking, get you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fake, write a false affidavit so they can kick in doors, so they can steal property. All right, to kill the owner, and then it was self-defense. They fired on the cop, and then it comes out that wasn't even what happened. All right, go ahead.
In the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
There it is, man. But one last scripture. We can stop it right there.
Okay.
Get a Luke 8:17, man.
All right. This is Luke chapter 8 verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest.
Your red ass is on blast, man.
Perfect.
The Israelites are putting you on blast. The heathens are putting you on blast. Your own women are putting you on blast. This red man that is this self-proclaimed white people or white males are on blast.
They complain of an ungodly father. So they
I wasn't there. I didn't do it. No, you benefited from it, and you fucking know it, man.
That's right.
I just saw. It's in here too. I'm not gonna play it, but I just saw a video yesterday where Jake was in court, and there was a Judite woman there and a white woman, and the little white girl was tight, man. She was she was attractive, but both of them got caught for the same crime. They were both driving 30 miles over the speed limit. The nigga woman got hit with a $1,000 fine.
Perfect.
And the Edomite chick got let off with a warning. All right, and all she had to do was go out and pay some little bitty fee. And when Jake saw that shit, he turned on his camera and followed her out of court. All right, and followed her all the way to the clerk, questioning her, interviewing her. And basically when she's at the clerk window, paying her chump change, where the sister got hit with a $1,000 bill for the same damn thing, and he kept saying, "Well, did you not see, or do you not see and understand that this is white privilege? Could you admit to that this is definitely white privilege?" She was, "Well, I'm very thankful for what happened to me in the court." And then she got nervous, but then you know what? She started thinking, because she's so used to that. It hit her like, God damn, that was fucked up. And this is, you can see it in her face. Yes. But so right as she's getting all fucked up about the whole thing and embarrassed and ashamed, who comes to her rescue? The nigga woman from the lady behind the thing taking the money. You just need to leave her alone, sir. Right. Hey, so you know what? Like Murphy always say, fuck these bitches, man.
Fuck it,
Fuck these 2/3 niggas, man.
Fuck them.
All right. And so with that, man, we're gonna give all praises, going honor
unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem.